EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Look at the big man rumble. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only a yard on the completion in 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. accomplish really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Well, they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
3rd and 2, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Fields. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, I'll be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Eckler, what a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. In motion left goes Allen. The slot man in motion right. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Fields throwing again. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comebacks, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Fields. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Fields with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
43! 43!
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Butker now to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Off play action, Fields. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. Right to the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, Mahomes. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes now on first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Attack, attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yellow!
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
15, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Returnable here for Davis. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup, because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for L.A., their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for